Welcome back, everybody. In this section of the video, what we're going to talk about is getting started, actually beginning your meditation session, what that will look like, what it'll feel like, and I'll give you some techniques that you can use for your first, second, third, or first few sessions anyway. Let's begin by finding a comfortable position for your body, either seated in a chair or on the floor. You can use a pillow like I am, a meditation cushion specifically here. And you may want to spread a blanket down. You probably don't have a pillow like this, but spread a blanket down and maybe fold it over a couple of times so that you have a relatively soft surface for your knees and your shins to rest on. So go ahead and do that. Then once you're seated, just let your eyes close. And once your eyes close down, bring your attention, bring all of your awareness to your breath. Just begin to feel the breath flowing in and flowing out. We're just going to take a few centering, calming breaths to allow both the body and the mind to begin to settle in and to recognize that something's going to be different from what you normally do. And let your body and mind settle into the idea that you're now going to meditate. Now with the eyes still gently closed, let your body move to the right just a little bit. Keep the upper body straight, so don't curve it to the side or forward or back. Just a little bit over the side. With the eyes still closed, notice that you're leaning to one side. And then go back through center and over the other side. Keep your spine long as you do that. Then back to center. Then lean forward a little bit, but don't round the spine. And then back through center. And just lean back a little. Again, the spine stays long, so don't lift the chin, don't lift the heart. With the eyes still closed, now bring your body back to center. So the upper body is beautifully centered. The head is over the shoulders. The head is also right over the pelvis. Now recognize that as a really nicely centered position. Now return your attention, your awareness, to your breath. And as you breathe in, imagine the breath rising from the pubic bone up to the top of the head, helping to lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, feel the breath descending from the top of the head and down towards the pubic bone. I'll do that 2 more times. Inhaling, the spine gets long as you breathe in. And exhale, feel the breath descending down to the pubic bone. 1 more time. Deep breath in. And then exhale and let the breath go. Keep your eyes closed. And become aware of sensations. Become aware of sounds and smells. Become aware of tastes. Feel temperature on your bare skin or sensed through the bare skin. Maybe you can feel the air moving gently around your body. Now notice the sounds, both the obvious ones like my voice, maybe the less obvious sounds. People in the house or your apartment moving around, talking. Maybe cars outside. You can hear them moving on the street. Notice the smells. And just tune in to whatever arises, whatever sensation happens to catch your awareness at this moment. And then deepen your awareness, your experience of that sensation. allow the sensation to become so predominant that everything else begins to recede into the background. Now deepen your awareness of whatever that sensation is even more. Experiencing it more deeply. And not forcing everything out, but just letting it go. Now let go of your awareness of sensations, and keeping your eyes closed down, just let your brain drift and notice what comes up for you. Maybe your brain drifts to your grocery list, or to the pain in your knee, or to the fly that's buzzing around your head. It doesn't matter what it is. Just begin to notice the thoughts, feelings, the sensations as they come and go. What you'll probably find, what you'll probably begin to experience, is that none of these things last for very long. Even if you try to keep your awareness on the pain in your knee, or your grocery list, or the fly buzzing around your head, it's inevitably going to drift and head off somewhere else. Just allow that to happen, and just notice. You'll see eventually that whatever thought or feeling, sensation, experience occurs, when it passes, another one very shortly takes its place. And then just stay with that one. Ride it out. Just noticing what's coming up from moment to moment. Now let that go. Now you may have had some difficulty, which would be normal, in staying with whatever was arising for you. And all that's telling you is that you can use practice at focusing. And that's what we do in meditation. So here's a technique, it's a very common one, it's used quite a bit, that will allow you to train your brain to focus. So what I'd like you to do again is let your eyes close gently. Then bring your awareness back to your breath. Now breathe in and breathe out and say silently to yourself, 1. Then breathe in and breathe out and say silently to yourself, 2. Now continue counting till you get all the way up to 5, not rushing it, you can slow it down. And once you get to 5, then count backwards, counting the breaths backwards to 1. If you lose track, which you may well, don't worry about it. Just start over at 1 again. Don't try to pick up where you left off. Just begin again at 1. And this is a wonderful technique, the counting practice, that you can use over and over again. Maybe for a week, maybe for a month, maybe for a year, until you become so proficient at counting your breath without interruption that you maybe can count all the way up to 5 and then back to 1 and then up to 5 and down to 1, rising and falling in the counting as long as you want. And once you've done that, then you've come a very long way towards bringing your brain to a place where it will be able to very successfully meditate. This concludes the third part of our video. Join me in a moment for the exciting conclusion. See you shortly.